Okay, step number 1 is to calculate the density of each layer. We have the green, red, yellow, clear, blue, black, orange, and purple layers. To calculate the density, we just divide the mass, which always is in grams in these cases, by the volume, and volume of a liquid is in milliliters. So this first one here, the mass is 2, and the volume is 20, so it's 2 divided by 20. So we'll just set it up here. How many times does 20 go into 2? Not at all, so we'll put this little decimal here and bring it up here. 20 goes into 20 one time, so the answer is 0.1. So I'm just going to put a 0.1 right there. And now that I've done the math, I know the density of each of the layer. All I have to do now for step number 2 is to organize them from the least dense to the most dense. The least dense layer is going to be on the top. The most dense layer is going to be on the bottom. So I'll start at the bottom actually and work my way up. The most dense layer is going to be right here, the black layer. It's 3. So I'll just do this. I'll just go 3. The next most dense layer is the purple layer, which is 2, like that. Then I've got a 1.5, which is right here. This is a yellow layer, and so on and so forth. And now that I have my list from the least dense to the most dense, I can start at the bottom and start coloring in my layers. So the most dense is a black one. This is very important. I have to look at the volume. This is just 10 milliliters. So what I'm going to do is zoom in. Makes it a lot easier if you zoom in. And I'll use kind of a small little paintbrush and make this little layer right here just the right volume, because this is how much volume. This is the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. So this is the 10. This is the black layer, and that's about how much that would be on the bottom. And again, it's got the most density. That's why it's on the bottom. The 2 is the next most dense, and that is also 10 milliliters of purple. So I'll go to my color selector. I'll get purple, and I'll zoom in here again, and I'm going to make this area here kind of purplish. Make it a lighter purple there. And color that in. So those are my 2 bottom layers. Then 1.5 is a yellow layer. That's a fifth. That's also 10 milliliters. So a lot of them are the same. So that would be yellow, 10 milliliters. So I'll go over there. And there we go. Color that in. And the next one is my 1, and that's my clear layer. And I can either leave that clear or I can color it white. I'll leave it clear actually, but that's 30 milliliters. So that one's going to go 10, 20, 30. That'll actually end at the 60. So the next layer is going to start at the 60 because this is 30 milliliters of clear, which is right above the 1.5. So the 0.75 is the blue layer. So I'll get a nice blue, and that's going to be 20 milliliters. So remember, I have to start 30 milliliters higher than, then I ended here. So 10, 20, 30. This is where my blue layer is going to start, and it's going to go up 20, like that. That is my blue area, like that. There we go. Then the next one is my 0.5, and that would be the red layer, and that's 30 milliliters of height. So go to red. There we go, all the way up there. And so 10, 20, 30 is going to be all of this for red. Colored in nicely. There we go. Then I have my 0.25, and that would be the orange layer, and that one is 20 milliliters of orange. Let's use my color picker to get a nice orange. There we go. And so that's going to be 20, so it's 10, 20. It's going to end right here, like that. My orange layer. And then the last one, the least dense, is my 0.1. That was the green layer, and that's just 20 more. And if you notice, we've got 10, 20. We've got exactly 20 more to go. So I can make a nice green layer here. And there we go. That would be what my graduated cylinder would look like with all of these liquids layered from the least dense to the most dense. Hopefully now you can do your assignment. Good luck.